people can see
Non-stop
now what's
vibes,
going
non-stop
on
hits.
across
This
the capital
is
and
Flow
across the
FM
state with regards to
92.7.
road construction.
Good morning, Ilori. You know
this
what time
week,
it is. Wake up with us and get
government
your
is
day
also-
started right.
has also
We've got the
revved
hottest
up
headlines,
our
trending
step
topics,
in
and the
regards
music
to
you love
the
back
provision
to
of
back.
federal infrastructure
You
facilities
already
for
know we keep
our
it fun,
basic,
fresh, and real.
education.
Mid mornings with us,
I'm
you
sure
won't want to
people
miss it.
remember
We bring the
that
energy,
it
the
was this
laughs, and of course the
administration when it
tunes that
came
gets
on
you
board
through the day.
Afternoon on Flow FM
started
is where the culture
the
lives.
effort of
Music,
relocating
entertainment, and all the gist
600
that you need.
And if it's trending, you already know we're talking about it.
After
Stay
that,
locked
we
in,
are taking
Lauren.
several
It's Flow
other
FM,
steps
baby.
to fixing more schools. Now,
The night's young,
you remember
the
what
vibes
led
are
to
right,
that? What led
and
to
we
that was
are
the fact
flowing
that
past
the governor
midnight.
cleared
You ready to chill?
off the backlog
Let's
of
go.
Listen anytime,
beg
anywhere. Stream us live,
grants
call us,
that
send us a
were
WhatsApp
officially
message.
owed
We're just a tap
or
away.
defrauded by the former administration. So doing,
Flow FM
we were
92.7,
able to
your Go with the
draw
Flow radio
some billions
station.
of naira, which gave us the financial strength to renovate or build more schools across communities. Now we are in the year 2024. The governor has also paid the counterpart funding for the first quarter of year 2024 for SUBEB. Now, last week, the SUBEB released a statement following an event they had with the representative of the UBEC from federal government, commending the government for the work we are doing with regards to providing more classrooms and other infrastructure for our schools in the state. They lauded the administration and the governor for being the pace setter for UBEC's project executions in the country. They have now advertised bidding in major newspaper. When you have that, you see contractors coming in, showing interest, and then if anybody who gets that, especially particularly the local contractors, you can be sure that more work, more jobs, more money in the hands of our people, which is the best for our economy. Away from that, you can also be sure that after the completion of the process, contracts are awarded, then they are being executed. What you have is more schools in good conditions, more communities getting the evidence of democracy, more pupils, more Kwara child having equitable access to education and taking the education in conducive environment. This has been the hallmark of this administration right from time. It is not a joke how some people are even giving him the moniker for Baba Olomo Wewe or Baba Education. It attested to the fact that since he came on board, we have a record.
From sunrise to midnight
laudable
and beyond.
achievement in the area
One
of
station
education.
keeps you
You remember
locked in,
that Kwara has
no
debated
matter where you are.
the
Non-stop
national
vibes,
presidential
non-stop
debate now.
hits.
Recently,
This
this very
is
year,
Flow
about 1
FM
month ago,
92.7.
also won the national tax debate.
Good morning, Ilori. You know what time it is. Wake up
all
with us
these
and get your day started right.
We've got the hottest
point
headlines, trending topics,
change
and the music you love
that we have
back to
recorded
back.
in the education sector.
You already know we keep it fun,
thank you
fresh, and real.
for
Mid mornings with us,
accountability.
you won't want to
I'd
miss
like to
it.
We bring the
put on
energy,
record
the
that
laughs, and of
what
course the tunes that gets you
SUBEB
through the day.
now
Afternoon on
is
Flow
as
FM
part of local
is where the culture
educational
lives.
people
Music, entertainment,
attendance
and
in
all
this
the gist
category,
that you need.
such as
And if it's trending,
construction of
you already know we're talking
block
about
of
it.
classrooms,
Stay locked in, Lauren.
70
It's Flow
classrooms
FM,
with
baby.
35 offices, construction of 20
The night's
VIP
young,
toilets in
the
28
vibes are
locations,
right, and we
remodeling of
are
classrooms,
flowing past
110
midnight.
classrooms, fabrication
You
of
ready to
teachers
chill?
and pupils furniture.
Let's go.
Listen
of
anytime,
4,000
anywhere. Stream us live,
stroke
call us,
291
send us a
units,
WhatsApp
building and
message. We're
installation
just a
of
tap away.
motorized solar bulb in 11 locations. I don't
Flow
know,
FM
for anyone listening to me
92.7,
now
your Go with the
who
Flow radio station.
knows that their community is in need of maybe toilets in their public school, or the schools need renovation, or they have been renovated but they probably need more furniture. I'm sure they will be happy and hopeful that some of these things we get to them, and that's what the administration is about. That's why they are calling us Ijoba Mekunu. We are not taking the issue of education with levity, and the facts and achievement that we have recorded in this feed are there for the taking. I would like to provide an
From
update
sunrise to
on
midnight and beyond,
the issue of
one station keeps you
Okolo
locked in.
Federal
No
Road, the
matter where you
popular one
are,
that's been,
non-stop vibes, non-stop
in the
hits. This
you know,
is Flow
recently.
FM
Well, before you
92.7.
get that, sorry, Mr. Ibrahim.
Good
you
morning,
can join the
Hillary.
conversation
You know
as well.
what
If there's
time it
anything
is.
you'd like
Wake
to
up with
ask,
us and get your
the
day
guests in
started
the
right.
studio is
We've got the hottest headlines, trending topics, and the
you can call
music you
in
love,
and send a
back
WhatsApp
to
message,
back.
and your question will be
You
read.
already
and
know we keep
have
it
your
fun,
response
fresh,
given to
and real.
you by our
Mid-mornings
guests,
with
and we're
us,
also
you
streaming
won't
live
want to
on
miss
YouTube
it.
We
and
bring the
Facebook
energy,
at Flow
the
FM
laughs, and of course the
927 on those
tunes that gets
platforms.
you through
Just
the
go on
day.
there and
Afternoon
search
on
for
Flow FM.
FM
It's where the culture
927
lives.
on YouTube
Music,
and Facebook, and
entertainment,
you can
and
see
all the
what's going on in the studio. You can continue, Mr.
Thank
Ibrahim.
that you need.
If it's trending, you already know we're
a
talking
lot
about it.
Stay locked in, Ilorin. It's
during
Flow
the just
FM, baby.
concluded interministerial briefing.
The night's
that
young,
Plastic Government,
the vibes are right, and we are flowing
journalists
past
from,
midnight.
uh,
You
all
ready to
across
chill?
the state.
Let's go.
Listen anytime,
each ministry
anywhere.
giving us
Stream us
news
live, call us,
what
send us a
we have
WhatsApp
done
message,
for
or just a tap away.
first contact. And
Flow
I'm sure,
FM 92.7, your
who
go with the
followed
flow radio
the
station.
event will be quite happy about what they had as the strides and achievement of the government. It shows that despite the fact that the government or the administration is in its second term, they are not resting on our horse. You hear particularly the Commissioner for Works reeling out what the ministry has done with regards to road. According to the Commissioner, 46 projects were ongoing as at the last quarter of 2024, out of which that 3 have been fully completed. 11 projects are currently ongoing into the new quarter out of the ones from last year. But he added that 24 new projects have been awarded in this year alone, with 6 of them already completed. I'm sure if you look at your community, your environment, if you are a resident in the capital, for example, you see what is being done along post office, Taiwo, or to Ojaoba or Gambari, or even post office to Maraba or Flower Garden to Tanke here. We can also count this very one at Tanke GTB Junction down to the flyover and all of that. Those are, if per adventure you stay around this place, you can see that. Now take a guess about some other road projects that are ongoing in some other communities. I came here last week to talk about the completion of Agbamu Ilaorogun Road down in Kwara South, and now it has been hugely important for the people of that axis. The traditional ruler of the kingdom actually came out to express commendation for the governor for aching to their core, because they had been making that call for 33 year old, So you see the importance for the people, for the community. You see what benefit you could get them in terms of economic expansion and development, rural development. So I'd like to provide an update because people have been asking, and we acknowledge a renewed interest in it, about the temporary work the government has said it was looking to do on the Okolo Federal Road. We acknowledge the fact that there have been some disastrous incident on that road, and the government, with regards to our previous communication, is not resting at all to ensure that this trend is arrested. That is why it was proposed that we're going to construct speed breakers on this road to mitigate the level of speed the road users, the vehicles and whatever drive along that road. I'm happy to let them know that the approval that was sought with the Federal Road Safety Corps has now been granted. has now been given, has now been secured. So on that basis, people can be very hopeful that very soon work will commence with regards to the construction of these speed breakers along Okolowo Road to ensure that the rate of speeding and overspeeding is tackled, and thereby record reduction in the level of accident rate that we record on that road. I'm sure people are happy. People will be happy because it shows that this administration is a listening one. We take cognizance of the opinion of our people. We value their voice, and I've always demonstrated that whenever we are called upon, we will hearken to their cause. Away from that, one other update that I think people might also be interested in with regards to the ongoing conversation is the delay some pensioners have experienced with regards to getting their pension. Well, I have utmost joy and pride in saying that this administration has already distinguished itself as one that places value on the welfare of our workers, both the one in active service and the retired and the retirees. In 5 years, we have shown commitment to the issue of staff welfare by not defaulting for a single month in payment of salary for the workers in active service. And then for the retirees, the administration was transparent in explaining how much, the millions of naira he was budgeting every month to the payment of pension for pensioners. We were the one who also cleared the backlog of arrests owed by the previous administration. Now what happened, recently with the delay in their pension has also been explained, especially by the concerned ministry, the Ministry of Finance, that the people that have been majorly affected by the delay in receiving their pension are people who are defaulting in registration for Kwara. Kwara State Resident Registration Agency has been in the news prominently recently, talking about how every resident in the state has to be captured, has to be documented. It is for the benefit of all, both in the meantime and for future uses, for future economic projection. And categories of residents, including workers, artisans, students, and even appointees, have been scheduled at one point or the other for this process. Now, the phase of registration is that of pensioners. So, and when you have this kind of reform or policy in place, there's supposed to be some hiccup, as we are saying. Remember when the civil servants also were to be onboarded around December, November 2024, we also experienced some delay in payment, some problems with people who didn't register on time, or some errors in the process of registration that led to mismatch or incomplete registration. So the government explained that what happened is not that the government is trying to default or does not want to pay or does not have the money at hand, but everybody who is going to collect their money has to register promptly. So the people who appear to have been affected by this delay are people who probably have not registered or have issues with their registration. Sometimes you could have registered and then maybe your name or some of the details you provided are not matching or are not consistent with your other body of record. For instance, when we were supposed to register in December last year, I wasn't paid on time, even as an appointee of the government. Would I say the governor hates me or the government does not want to pay me? It was when I went there by myself, made complaint, and then records were shown to me how I'm supposed to be HEEM, but they wrote HIM.
It's in your name.
So, and then the number was also misplaced in my SCID number and all of this. If you didn't get there, I could also jump on radio or and say government was owing me salary. So we urge our people, especially those who are still not registered or who are still experiencing delay, to please go to Kwara office in their resident, because it's now in every local government. It's not a must that you come to Ilorin. They have bases in each local government today. So make your valid complaint, address the issues, and the government will pay you. The data that was recently released by the Ministry of Finance shows that all the state pensioners have drawn their pension to the point of April 2025. All those ones that have registered. But under local government pensioner level, some 56% of them were still not registered, or were probably having one issue or the other, and so some of them were still affected as at 2 weeks ago. So this shows that the administration is running a data-driven one, and all the concerns are not being denied. We are not saying everyone has been paid. All the government is saying is that anybody who has not been paid, should rectify, the problems that have been highlighted, and then you qualify or you get your payment. After all, this is administration that has not defaulted in about 6 years. This is an administration that has not defaulted for once. It has shown that we have credibility. So we just want our people to follow through with this policy in the interest of us. So we urge our mama and babas anywhere across the state to please do the needful and engage credibly with the authority, and they will get their pension as it is deserving. We have no interest at all in owing anyone. There is even no pride at all in owing, whether the pensioners or civil servant. It is not in our practice, and we apologize for the inconveniences in the delay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You talked about matters of pensioners now. That, just like he said, just to reiterate, if you're having issues or you know someone who has not gotten their pension yet, or you have not gotten your pension yet, you should register. And also, if you've registered, there might be some maybe mistakes or information you need to give again or to correct. So you should go to the appropriate offices to make a complaint, and of course your pension will be given to you as soon as possible. So is that all the matters of public interest you would like to talk about today, or we still have more? And you can also, if you want to join our conversation, you will have a question to ask about anything in Kwara State, any issue in Kwara State, to ask our guests. You can call into the studio line. The lines are open, or send a WhatsApp message to 0807 777 9927. Our guest, the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Communication, Mr. Ibrahim Abdulateef Akolu, is here to answer your questions. If there's anything you have to say about government, you like to tell him, bring to his notice, you can call into the studio line or send a WhatsApp message. Now,
thank you. I also would like to add or call.
Okay, we do have a call.
Okay, from sunrise to midnight.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Do want to connect back 0807 777 9927. You can go on.
Okay.
Beyond.
Okay, I also like
One station keeps you locked
draw
in,
the attention
no matter where you
of our
are.
people to
Non-stop vibes, non-stop hits.
the progress
This
state
is Flow
recording
FM 92.7.
Good morning,
Internet.
Ilori. You know what time it is.
Related
Wake up with us and get your day
one of the
started right.
hallmarks
We've got the hottest headlines,
who
trending
are
topics, and the
developing
music you love
economy
back to
in the
back.
streets of their
You
Nigeria.
already know we keep it fun, fresh,
What
and
government
real.
is doing
Mid mornings
today
with us,
is
you won't
revolutionary.
want to miss it.
We bring the energy, the
Until
laughs, and of
when we
course the
came on
tunes
board,
that gets you through the day.
Afternoon on Flow FM
the
is where the culture
administration
lives. Music, entertainment, and all the gist that you need.
And if it's trending, you already know
Sorry,
we're
it's
talking
confusing.
about it.
Stay
Hello.
lovely.
If your calls are dropping, do also send a WhatsApp message to the same number you're trying to call, 0807 777 9927.
Thank you very much.
Lauren, it's Flow
We
FM,
just
baby.
completed interministerial
The night's young,
conference,
the vibes are right, and we are flowing past
Kwara
midnight.
State Internal Revenue.
You ready to chill?
Service
Let's go.
chairperson refused
Listen
that
anytime,
first quarter of
anywhere.
2025,
Stream us live, call
our
us, send us a
idea
WhatsApp
was
message.
recorded
We're just a tap away.
That is consistent. What was
Flow
also
FM
recorded
92.7,
last
your
year,
go
which
with the
was
flow
also
radio
more
station.
than what we recorded the previous year. So I want to call the attention of the people to the work the governor is doing with regards to expanding our internal generated revenue stream. Since he came on board in 2019, our internal generated revenue has been growing in leaps and bounds, and that's like a pointer to the direction our economy is going. From a very dependent state on federal allocation, we are becoming one of the top 10, top 5 least dependent states on federal allocation. By the time he leaves office, that's one of the legacies he would be leaving, to make Kwara one of the most financially sustainable or economically buoyant states in Nigeria. It's a pointer to the dividends in the urban renewal drive he has had to do, the work we are doing with our collaboration with private sectors, and the empowerment we are extending to artisans and young business owners in the state. I'm sure by now a lot of people may be noticing, but it may still take a while to germinate like a seed in the minds of many, that what the governor is doing is revolutionary. From where he met the internal generated revenue, he is growing it. We are now gradually going towards the Lagos blueprint, whereby by the time the next person comes, he inherits an eddy state and he must work to live an even eddier one. So Kwara is rising, and all credit must go to the governor and the support of everyone who is ensuring that we live in peace and harmony, and they support the drive of this administration to take Kwara to an even greater level. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much there, Mr.